Hello beautiful dragon people, it's me, your pal Vero, here to bring you some more of that Dragon Prince content to tide us over till the next season is finally released. Today in the form of the continuing review of Callum's Spellbook. Ozymandias! That's his fancy Dragon Prince name. We just call him 𝐬𝐲. Even though 𝐬𝐲 will be the most powerful being in the world someday, right now he's like a playful puppy. He's really curious about the world around him. Roll. Dragon Prince of 𝐀𝐧𝐝. Strengths and special skills. He can shoot off sparks, but he can't control them yet. He's also incredibly cute. Likes. Running in circles. Sniffing flowers, napping with Ezran. Dislikes. Heights, but he seems to be getting a little braver every day. 𝐬𝐲 has a big appetite. Ezra's been working hard to help 𝐬𝐲 learn how to fly. Soren made a slidey slingo fast rope for them to train on, but Rayla put a stop to that when she figured out how dangerous it was. Oh no, that thing was safe. Totally safe. That's why Soren was so quick to get back on it. The human world. It's kind of funny to call where I grew up the human world, because back then it was the only world I ever knew. There are 5 kingdoms in all, and my stepdad, King Hero, ruled the kingdom of Catullus. Rayla says that in 𝐀𝐧𝐝, all of the elves are taught that humans are evil, but now she knows that's not true. The 5 kingdoms are filled with all kinds of people, some good, some bad, and some in between. I'm gonna write about the ones who are important to our story, and some important places too. And then we get this adorable little awkward picture of Callum and Ezran posing in the ceremonial armor. It's not very good. It's like 3 times as heavy, but it's oh so shiny. And then we get another look at the map of the human kingdoms. I don't know why that one was Callum. Oh god, I think my Callum voice is taking on a life of its own. He's gonna, oh no. It's gonna be like split over here. I'm gonna be doing the Rayla voice and the Callum voice. The kingdom. Catullus Castle is enormous. When my mom and I moved in when I was a little kid, I used to get lost all the time. Not everyone in Catullus lives in the castle. We have villagers, shopkeepers, farmers, teachers, artists, all kinds of people. Don't forget about bakers, Ez says. First up, my family. My stepdad really loved Pip, his pet 𝐀𝐧𝐝 songbird. He became really attached to Pip after my mom died. King Hero always looked serious in his portraits, but in person, he was really funny. I know I'll miss his jokes, even if they were awful. Hey, awful jokes have their place, my friend. Awful jokes. At least I have to convince myself of that, because awful jokes are all that I have. They're all that I have. I have to believe they're worth something. King Hero. My mom married King Hero when I was a kid, so he's my stepdad. For years I thought of him as the king instead of my dad, but after I lost him, I realized that he'd been a great father to me all along. Roll. King of Catullus. Strengths, special skills. He was a great warrior, and a just and fair king, who always tried to do the right thing for his people. But some of the decisions he made led us to the brink of war with 𝐀𝐧𝐝. Weapons, accessories, his crown, his sword. Liked. Justice, family, sledding, lightly teasing bait, telling dad jokes. Also Pip, you forgot to put Pip on there. Disliked. Unfairness, inequality, crown hair, a little indent from when you wear the crown too long. No matter how busy he was, my stepdad always had time for me. In the summer, we would go down to the river to cool off. Oh, that's adorable. What a great dad Hero was. I really like that. I really want to see more backstory with Rayla and Runan and Ithari. Like, I really love to see some more of that. I bet you there's some real sweet, adorable moments in that backstory, and I would love to see some more. A lie, a wish, and a secret. Before he died, King 𝐀𝐧𝐝 wrote me a letter. I didn't want to read it right away. The letter was all I had left of him, and I knew that when I finished reading it, his death would feel final. I'm glad I finally read it. He gave me a lot to think about. In the letter he said he had to tell me a lie, a wish, and a secret. First came the lie, that being vulnerable and kind made you weak. He told me that true strength is found in love. Next came the wish, for me and Ezran to be free. He said our future doesn't have to be based on our past. I think he means a lot of things when he says that, but mainly that we don't have to seek revenge for his death, or for what happened to my mom. That's a big deal because it means we can break the cycle of revenge between the humans and 𝐀𝐧𝐝. Finally came the secret, and it was a good one. He told me there was a magical cube at the Banther Lodge. It has runes carved into it and it glows when it's near something magical. He said it was an ancient relic that belonged to an elven wizard in 𝐀𝐧𝐝 named 𝐅𝐴𝐴𝐼. It's called the Key of 𝐅𝐴𝐼, which is strange because it's shaped like a cube. Maybe it'll lock something really important? I have no idea what the key is for or how to find that out. But an even bigger question is, why did my stepdad want me to have it? Why not Lord Viren, who's an expert mage? Or someone he trusts in the castle like 𝐴𝐵? Why me? I like to think it's because he saw something in me, something I didn't even see in myself. He gave me the notebook all these years ago, and this became my spellbook. Maybe he knew I was a mage before I did. I'm smiling so big as I write this, thinking about King 𝐀𝐧𝐝. Once Zim is safely back with his mom, I will find out what the Key of 𝐅𝐴𝐼 does. I will make Dad proud. I'm gonna tear up a little bit. Although that is actually really interesting. So does that mean that in Season 4, he's going to be specifically trying to figure out what the cube does as kind of his main quest? Or will it be forgotten and kind of put on the back burner once again as he quests for Rayla? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Inside the 𝐀𝐧𝐝 castle. Living in the castle was a lot more comfy than sleeping on the ground all the time, like we do now. Ez and I used to share a room. I had my own desk where I could do my sketching. The symbol of 𝐀𝐽𝐵 is a castle with 2 uneven towers. You can see it in our banner, on the king's crown, on the weaponry, and even on the scarf that I wear. When I was little, my stepdad told me the symbol has to do with what's special about humans, that it's about finding strength in our differences. The room Ez misses most in the castle is the kitchen. He loved trying to sneak jelly tarts from 𝐅𝐴𝐼 the baker. It might also be 𝐅𝐴𝐼, but I'm not sure. I like 𝐅𝐼 because 𝐅𝐼 the baker has like a nice even there's like a symmetry with the syllables. 𝐅𝐼 the baker, you know, it's like 3 and then 3, so 𝐅𝐼 the baker. Although it could be either way. It might be 𝐅𝐼, I'm not sure. 𝐅𝐼 usually gave Ez 1 tart, scolded him, and sent him on his way. But I like to think his heart is as soft as a sticky bun. One time, I caught him feeding tarts to bait. Crows send messages from our castle to the other kingdoms. Usually the Crow Lord is in charge of that, but now the Crow Master fills in when needed. He's sort of an assistant Crow Lord. He recently got promoted and he is pretty proud of it. Alrighty guys, well that's all the time we have for this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please click that like button. It helps me out a lot and helps the video perform better. And subscribe, and you too can become part of the beautiful Dragon People community here on YouTube. It's a great community, best bunch of folks you're ever gonna meet. And as always, I'm off to rewatch The Dragon Prince. See ya.